professional, like you said. They have put the mileage in, and come on, it's basketball. Everybody knows when the USA is playing a basketball tournament, they are the heavy favorites, and everybody else is trying to go against them. So it's pretty much US against the world, independent of what category or what level. And the 3x3 on the women's side is no different. The U.S. winning the first Olympic gold medal of all time in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So no doubt they're one of the heavy favorites here playing at home. Let's see if this Colombian team can make things difficult for them.
Team USA won this event last year as well. Veronica Burton and Lexi Hull were part of Team USA's silver medal performance at the FIBA 3x3 U23 World Cup in October, Bucharest.
Let's see what the call
Colombia.
is here. There. Sorry, Greg, go ahead.
That's all right. Colombia won big in its opener, 21-3 over Guyana, but Team USA is going to be a little bit different of an animal than Guyana. Juliani Paz for Colombia, Carolina Correa, Valentina Lopez, and Jennifer Munoz. So here's the drive by Smith. It won't go. Put back no. Smith can't get the rebound. It's pulled out of there. Now Munoz for two. That misses.
Yeah, and for both of these squads, this is also one of those message games, right? These are teams that you're playing in the same pool right now, in Pool A. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that the other team knows, hey, if we face each other down the stretch again, down the playoffs, you're going to have to deal with, our strength or inside press or whatever it may be. So this is one of those message games as well.
Smith misses the fadeaway. Smith, 22 years old, from San Antonio, 6'4". That's something that Team USA has that a lot of teams don't have in the women's game. They've got some height. Burton's 5'10", Lexi Hull 6'2", Smith 6'4", and Zimmerman 6'2". Juliani Paz 6'3" for Colombia, but nobody else over 5'10".
And I'm sure that was one of one of the factors, Craig, when they're putting the squad together. This is exactly what you want to do. You want to have advantages on every single aspect, and it starts with the physical, then it becomes the technical, and then the tactical, and lastly the mental. So those 4 levels of play, when you're putting a roster together, you want to get an advantage in all those 4.
That's why you're the best, my man. It sounds like you're just reading straight out of a coach's textbook. The physical, the technical, the tactical, and the mental. It's like you got a coaching textbook open right in front of you.
I think I've been around this game for a bit now.
Beautiful feed to Camille Zimmerman. She scores and evens it up at 1. And now the feed underneath to Paz. She can't finish, but Colombia the rebound. There's Munoz. Thought about the 2. Lopez puts it up and loses it, and it's going to be Team USA ball. Munoz,
down low.
it's Paz. Paz working, and offensive foul. Yep.
It seems like on the elbow when she was spinning to her right shoulder, maybe she opened up her elbow too much. But that's what you want to do. This is your strategy, okay? Feeding the ball down low to Paz. If you're Colombia, keep going to it, even though you play in the U.S. Establish your game plan early, and then see if that opens up doors for other people.
Colombia certainly not playing with any fear of Team USA. Blocking call against Munoz.
And you're right. You cannot have fear. There's no such thing in high-level sports as a guarantee. So this game has to be played. It is 1-1 with 7:40 to go. Both teams have a chances, and you have got to believe that to your core. You cannot show that for some reason you have a doubt that you can win this game. No, forget that. You are there with your teammates. You have all the chances. If you make the right decisions, you can walk out of here with the win at 7:34. So that should be your mentality all the way.
Haas with the block shot on Hall. And Team USA has really yet to find a rhythm offensively. And that shot swatted out of there by Lexi Hall.
Lexi Hall is trying to show us all her package, Greg. You know, she's able to, very mobile, athletic enough, block shots, can put the ball on the deck. It hasn't showed yet in this game, but I can see that Lexi is going to be someone that's really hard to deal with as this tournament goes on.
16 fouls already for Colombia, Victor. That's going to play a factor down the stretch if this one remains close. Zimmerman with the cleanup. She puts it in, and U.S. on top 2-1. Shot clock violation as the two-point attempt with the clock winding down does not hit anything, and now a timeout on the floor.
So bad offense that time for Colombia. Sorry, Craig, go ahead.
3 games already in the books for the women. Jamaica 18-17 over Chile. Colombia 21-3 over Guyana. And Jamaica with the upset over Argentina 12-8 just a moment ago. 9 games in the books for the men. Again, St. Lucia defeated Barbados 17-16. Guyana 2014 over Aruba. St. Lucia then in overtime 17-16 over Jamaica. Ecuador 16-11 over Haiti. Barbados 19-18 over Jamaica. Puerto Rico over Trinidad and Tobago 21-15. Dominican Republic 21-13 over Chile. Argentina fell to Trinidad and Tobago 17-12. And Dominican Republic defeated St. Lucia 21-10. Dominican Republic on the men's side so far looking awfully strong. Jamaica looking tough on the women's side.
Yes, they are. And let's see if Colombia can also make that adjustment in terms of spreading out more of their offense. You see right here, this time they do a good job feeding the post and spreading out on the perimeter, because if they can do that, they're going to be tough to handle because they can get the ball down low and feed off of that. But so far, Colombia has been pushed in, Craig, and they're playing all clogged up all together, so there's not enough spacing to run the offense.
Carolina Correa scores to give Colombia the lead back at 3-2. And Paz, I think, got a piece of that, and now steal by Zimmerman. She goes off the glass for the reverse, and we're tied back up at 3. Lopez has her pass blocked by Burton. Zimmerman can't convert. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Colombia ball. Nearly half of the game gone so far, at least as far as the clock is concerned. Now Paz giving it up underneath and turning it over. Again, Team USA clearly more athletic and more experienced, but they're not getting the shots to fall, and Colombia is playing good defense.
That's right. And it's one of those days, Craig, too, that, you know, your first few games in the tournament, man, they kind of feel a little bit different. You haven't really got your feet under you, a lot of adrenaline. You know, you got people that, family mates or people that you know watching you right from the stands. So it does take a bit. Colombia has played today. It does take a sweat, a few minutes for you to be like, okay, take a deep breath. I'm in here, but you can see that clearly the U.S. have a lot more options, but Colombia hanging in.
Drive. Poked out of bounds, but it'll stay with Colombia. 3 and change on the shot clock. Inside to Paz. The bank shot won't go. Paz fought for the rebound, and I think they're going to get Camille Zimmerman with the foul.
She gets that deep position, able to turn around, take that jump shot, and follow through with the rebound. I mean, that's a tough matchup. Colombia with a 4-3 lead. Let's see what our good friend Angel Martinez has to say here to the table as they are double checking. We saw 2 thumbs up there, which means we were good. Let's get back into play as my man Craig Fada also gets all set and gets back here in a second. Oh, nice spin move. Beautiful job there. Enough position. And Pai is right back at it too. So a lot of post-ups. This is exactly what I want to see, Craig. You know, take the ball down low. So that's a foul bonus situation. U.S. will be at the line. Zimmerman,
now that's
she
where
plays under control.
That's where those 6 early team fouls are really going to come into play. Team USA has not had a lot of success scoring from the field. Now they're going to get a chance to score from the free throw line. As they tie it up at 5 and take the lead at 6-5 on the 1-and-1. Now the steal by Smith. Smith hangs in the lane. No. Zimmerman's got it. Now back outside. That too is no good. Rebounded by Munoz. Munoz backs it out. Now goes around the screen by Paz. And she dragged that foot, and it's a travel. Timeout on the floor. We're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from. Whether you're a fan of Team USA, Colombia, or any of the other nations participating. I think 31 countries participating in this tournament, Victor.
31 countries participating, Craig, and it's just an absolute world fever, you know, 3x3 people participating from youth level to senior level, you know, national teams, world tour, Olympic games. I mean, talk about fun, man. I wish I was still playing and have that path to go through. 3x3 here to stay, and good to see the Copa America at such a high level.
Pass inside to Zimmerman. She scores, and it's 7-5 now for Team USA.
Gotta go down low.
Here's Paz off the square. No. Big rebound there by Lexi Hull. Hull driving. Little scoop with the right hand. No, but swooping in for the rebound is Burton. Paz in between a pair of Team USA players gets the rebound and the foul on Hull. If you're looking for additional content, head to the official tournament website, FIBA.basketball/3x3 AmeriCup /2022. That 2-pointer no good, but therefore the cleanup is Smith. And now Team USA starting to assert itself, 8-5. Here's Munoz. Will it fall? It will.
Beautiful job protecting the rim, protecting the ball with the rim and going reverse.
Floater there by Lexi Hull, too easy. 23-year-old from Spokane, making that one look simple. And it's Team USA on top 9-6. Munoz jacks up the long two-pointer. Did not want to try to drive on Smith and comes up with nothing but air. As we're inside 2.5 minutes to play now in this game. Maybe another one. I don't think we hit that 21-point mark as Zimmerman misses that two-point attempt. She spins baseline, pulls up off the glass and in. Tough move there by Camille Zimmerman.
Camille, and she showed us about 2 or 3 times already, Craig, the ability to go baseline, switch hands. Zimmerman, very clever basketball player with that size too, super high IQ. She is definitely a player that Colombia has a handful to try to stop.
Munoz lost the handle briefly and then flips up a wild shot off the glass. USA's got it. Easy turn and score for Smith. And now USA starting to pull away 11-6. Now a foul away from the ball as Paz and Smith were battling. See their arms locked up there. Foul was on Smith. 5 team fouls now for Team USA. Munoz inside to Paz. Her shot off the glass, no. Zimmerman the foul, and she's saying, what about the elbow?
And Paz, once she goes into that right shoulder, when she makes a left spin, what happens, Craig, is she might even have another step that she could plant her feet and so that pivot foot of her, once she is spinning, she has another foot that she can put down and try to go up strong rather than a turnaround jump shot, you know. So once you establish drop step into a step, and go up strong with it.
Smith misses off the glass. Rebound. Tracked down finally by Lexi Hull. And now that's another bucket for Team USA, 12-6.
And the argument here was either a foul before or not a clear. It seems like the U.S. got the ball back, but after Colombia had it. So I would agree with that argument, but no call from the ref and the basket counts.
A little hesitation move there. Very nicely done by Correa, but she couldn't get it to go. And now the pass into Smith goes out of bounds, and did they call a foul or did it just go off Smith? I think it just went off Smith.
Off Smith, yeah. Smith was trying to get position, could not get a hold of the ball and out of bounds.
A pause. Her long jumper, that pops out. Rebound to Smith. Inside of a minute to play. Colombia needs to get some points here and a couple of stops. There's a stop. Munoz. Step back. Now up and under. No. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Colombia. 42 seconds to play. And if Colombia gets to the free throw line, Victor, they cannot miss.
They cannot
Team
miss.
USA's length. They are altering all sorts of shots here, making it very difficult for everybody. There you see.
Yeah. Yep.
A 3-point or 2-point attempt just flat out blocked by Veronica Burton.
Yeah, and on a 3x3 setup too, Craig, if you're able to switch everything, your bigs on bigs or bigs on smalls, and be able to switch, that creates such an advantage. And this U.S. team can do that. 4 athletic players enough that they can switch everything and be, have a good defensive stance.
There's Hull off the square, no. Zimmerman had the rebound, and now Zimmerman and Paz kind of getting into it a little bit. We've seen them battling. Paz has been battling with everybody. Zimmerman, Smith. 6.5 to play. Team USA going to pull away with this victory here. This one was tight for probably about the first 6 minutes, and then Colombia couldn't make a bucket. Team USA found the bottom of the cylinder a few times, and they were able to come away with the win. So Team USA